What's going on, internet? Welcome to episode Big 30 of the Summit. That's 30 for the people listening. The podcast where we share with you all the latest and greatest gaming, anime, and pop culture news, saving you all the time of finding it yourself. If you're listening to this, you can find us on all major podcasting platforms. We're available on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Don't forget, if you want to reach out and keep up with us, you can always find us in our Discord server over at discord.gg/the summit. While you're ready, go ahead and drop us a 5-star rating before you forget on all the supporting platforms. This helps the algorithm promote our show, which helps us with bringing in new listeners. Bringing you in for today, I'm your host, your boy Ashy, and with me are my co-hosts who make all this possible. First and foremost, starting with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Rain, aka CJ. Why don't you go ahead and bring us in? Because you had a whole lot of his hostility today, and we want that same energy here on the podcast, minus the negativity.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, mi amigos?
Yeah.
That's different, right?
That's
I'm
different.
trying something different, you know what I mean? But it's your boy Rain back here again. You know? 31. Is it 31?
30.
30? We had a meeting. We didn't record.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
30. Big 30. You know what I'm talking about? Well, glad to be here. And I don't know what this guy's talking about. I don't be hostile.
And our next host, well, y'all gonna be calling him to your house soon to do some electrical work. We got big electrician in the chat out of Memphis, Tennessee himself, Razor SJS. Go ahead and introduce yourself for the show.
What's up? I ain't gonna lie to you guys though. He kind of lying. I don't be taking house calls unless either you pay well or you fine. There's one or the other. All right.
I like that.
Look, you know what I'm saying? Glad to be back. I'm a little tired tonight. I ain't gonna cap to you.
That's okay.
But I'm gonna use the last bit of my energy before bed here on this podcast for y'all because I fuck with y'all. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's it. Back for another week. Big 30. We almost up there to like Striker's age or something, or at least halfway there. I don't know.
That's wild.
Yeah. Grand old man of the Discord right there. That's our boy. All right, but yeah. Speaking of, go ahead, Ashy.
And last, but definitely not least, our next host is I was gonna bring that in like Ash Ketchum. I forgot what Ash Ketchum is because you like Pokemon. The biggest Pokemon nerd of them all, Striker, the Almighty. Go ahead and speak your piece for today's show. It's because I was looking at Pikachu.
So you was thinking Pikachu?
I was thinking Ash. And what is he? He's the I don't know. I ain't watched Pokemon, but yeah, but he's like the
Pokemon
master
trainer. He's a Pokemon
he's
trainer.
the best Pokemon trainer, right?
He's a champion now. Hold on.
There you go.
There you go. He corrected me.
This man's picture is Mewtwo. Come on now.
Facts.
Absolutely. He fought him, you know? Well, if you knew.
Wait, who won?
Yeah, because he fucked up Pikachu.
Damn.
Can't do that, yo. But what's good, yo? What's good, yo? Yeah, glad to be here. Big 3-0. I'm not the oldest in the Discord, by the way. There's definitely people older in there. Freeze ancient, actually. We gotta bring that you know prehistoric motherfucker in here, yo.
Fish.
Yeah, you gonna regret them words later.
Eric.
I'm down.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have big things coming for the podcast. We're not going to really focus too much on that right now, but we got big things coming for the audience. We got a lot of giveaways. We got a lot of the stuff that we discussed in our meeting this week, and we're hoping to put some things in motion for the podcast, for the community within the next few months. Changes are on their way pretty fast though, so be on the lookout for a lot of those. We got merch coming, hopefully. Working on that. We just appreciate the support, and we appreciate all the I guess attention and everybody tuning in weekly or whenever y'all tune in. We appreciate it tremendously. Couldn't do this without y'all. But on to the reason why you're here. We're gonna kick up some gaming news because we got a lot of it today. Not really. I mean, I say that every podcast, and then we end up talking about whatever we talk about. But starting off, we got more Microsoft layoffs, ladies and gentlemen. More Microsoft layoffs. They just laid off over 650 of their staff members over at Microsoft Gaming. They cut them all, and they basically, you got Phil Spencer. He basically told them all, like, hey, you know, we're sorry, but, you know, basically ever since we acquired Activision, you know, we gotta cut some ties, cut some losses. So He released a statement. He said, "For the past year, our goal has been to minimize disruption while welcoming new teams and enabling them to do their best work. As part of aligning our post-acquisition team structure and managing our business, we have made the decision to eliminate approximately 650 roles across Microsoft Gaming. Tragedy for those jobs." He said, "Mostly corporate and supporting functions to organize our business for long-term success." He says that, "I know this is difficult news to hear. We are deeply grateful for the contributions of our colleagues who are learning that they are impacted. In the U.S., we're supporting them with exit packages that include severance, extended healthcare, and outplacement services to help them with their transition. Outside the U.S., packages will differ according to location." He also says that with these changes, our corporate and supporting teams and resources are aligned for sustainable future growth and can better support our studio teams and businesses units with programs and resources that can scale to meet their needs. Separately, as part of running the business, there are some impacts to other teams as they adapt to shifting priorities and manage the life cycle and performance of games. No games, devices, or experiences are being canceled, and no studios are being closed as part of these adjustments today. More on that later, because remember that he said no games, devices, or experience are being canceled and no studios are being closed as part of these adjustments today. Okay, remember that. It's going to come into play later. He also closes with stating, "Throughout our team's history, we have had great moments and we have had challenging ones. Today is one of the challenging days. I know that going through more change like this is hard, but even in the most trying times, this team has been able to come together and show one another care and kindness as we work to continue delivering for our players. We appreciate your support, and as we navigate these changes, we want to thank you for your compassion and respect for each other." How are y'all feeling about that?
I think Striker should go first.
Striker, as a game developer, how you feel about those comments? You think he was sincere? You think Phil Spencer meant any of that bullshit he sent out? Or is it just business?
It's always just business.
Save me for last. I'll come back to me.
All right, he's still fucking around, whatever. But no, well, I mean, I'm not a game developer. I do feel bad for all those people that lost their job. But I guess at the end of the day, it is just business. We all know Microsoft is a multi-trillion-dollar company. They're going to cut their losses when they can to try and save some big bucks. We kind of already knew this was coming. Back, I think earlier this year, they already laid off like 1,900 staff members. So just an additional 650 on top of that is kind of an atrocious number when you really think about it. But they did acquire Activision, and that was like a multi-billion-dollar deal. How much was that deal for Activision? It was in the billions, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was in the billions. It was in the billions. So it was I think it was 69 billion.
More than my broke ass can fathom.
Facts. I couldn't even imagine having that much money. And but when they acquired that, we knew that change was coming. We knew some layoffs was gonna get hit on that. As far as like
68.
It was 68 billion.
Mm-hmm.
$68 billion to acquire Activision. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up cutting some studios and if they end up cutting more employees before spring of next year, honestly. But we do have not much in the gaming news. We got a lot of tech news today and basically a bunch of stories that's going around. So all the news we kind of pushed out in the last couple episodes, so go back and watch those really on everything big that's happening right now. But we also got, and y'all are free to interrupt me if y'all got anything to talk about too. We also got some Xbox Game Pass news. So this is basically the breakdown of the Game Pass because I think it's officially.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
I don't really have anything to say. I just really wanted to interrupt you after getting that permission. Back to you.
Well, we got some Xbox Game Pass tier updates now that everything is officially rolled in. Appreciate it, Razer. Hey, we got Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is starting at $19.99 a month. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because Xbox Game Pass Standard does not include Call of Duty. So everybody looking to have the cheapest tier of Game Pass just to play Call of Duty, Microsoft is like, no, that will not be happening. In order to do that, you will be paying $20 a month. I mean, I kind of figured that would happen. It's probably the biggest title that's on the Game Pass. So I didn't expect them to put that on the standard, but hey, they're officially rolling it out. So Xbox I'm gonna break down the passes. So Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is gonna be $19.99 a month, and that's gonna give you access to the full library of Xbox Game Pass games, PC Game Pass, EA Play, Day One titles, online multiplayer, member deals and discounts, perks, and cloud gaming. Right. And then you got Xbox Game Pass Standard. That's gonna be $15 a month, $14.99. That's gonna give you access to a limited library of Xbox Game Pass games, which doesn't include Day One titles. But it'll give you online multiplayer, member deals, and discounts, right? This tier is out now. It dropped on the 12th. No, it didn't drop on the 12th. The tier is coming soon. And not necessarily alongside the September 12th price hike. So we got Xbox Game Pass Console, which was $10.99 a month for existing subscribers only. So that's, you can't get that anymore. That's only for existing subscribers, and that's giving you a limited library of Xbox games alongside member deals and discounts, right? So that's no longer available to purchase as a new subscriber, but Day One games are still included in that Xbox Game Pass console. Then we have PC Game Pass, which got a dollar heist price, maybe $2. It's $11.99 now instead of $9.99. It gives you PC Game Pass, EA Play, and still all the Day One titles Microsoft puts out. So that's pretty much your best bang for your buck right now if you're on PC. Then you have Xbox Game Pass Core. That's going to be $10 a month, and that's going to be around 25 Xbox Game Pass games with online multiplayer and member deals and discounts. I think the only thing I have to say about this breakdown is I don't like how Xbox Game Pass Standard is so closely priced to Ultimate. I think if you're gonna pay $15 a month, I mean that's probably why they do it. They go, hey, we might as well pay for Ultimate. Like it's only another $5. Well,
Jug.
it is a jug because you're basically paying almost the same price, but you're not. You're given a limited library of Xbox Game Pass games, so they're already withholding you games, and then on top of that, you're not getting the Day One titles. So. And that's for $15 a month. So that's bullshit for me. That should have been like $10, and then they should have made the Xbox Game Pass Core. They should honestly take out Core. I don't even know why Core is an option. But I guess different tiers of people and their needs, they'll leave it there. So Core's $10, Standard's $15, which is a waste, and then your Ultimate's $20. So that's going to be the restructure of that. But Call of Duty's not coming to any tier lower than the Ultimate. So if you're expecting to play Call of Duty or probably any other major title that they put on there, you're going to be missing out. Also the Day Ones, right? That was a key factor too, because the big thing about Game Pass was like, hey, these titles are available Day One, but if you don't have that Ultimate anymore, like you're not getting these titles Day One. So it's really an incentive for everybody to start paying $20 a month, and I probably predict that 20 is going to turn into 25 real soon, maybe within a year, maybe a little more. But they'll definitely do another price hike. I definitely see that coming. Depending on the turnout of players they have access in a Game Pass once this new Call of Duty comes out. What else we got? We got anything else? That's Microsoft. It's a lot of Microsoft news.
You missed. When that shit did go live on September 12th, it was actually a big uproar because people that didn't upgrade or didn't opt into the decision, it pulled them right out of whatever the fuck they were playing if it was on the Game Pass.
Are you serious?
Swear to God. Yeah, it was trending on Twitter that day, but we didn't talk about it. They ripped them right out of that shit. Ripped them right out of there. Give me that money. It did them so crazy. It was like, hey, a lot of people like, yeah. Initially, there was a lot of backlash for it because it wasn't received well, obviously.
Yeah, no, I would imagine.
But yeah.
Oh man, I think I posted something that said Sony was forcing Bungie to basically get their heads out their ass and run Destiny 2 like a business. Did anybody end up reading this article? I kind of put it was like,
to me.
Yeah, it was up there. But it says basically just for like I'll read off the article, right? It's by IGN, so take it with a grain of salt. But
that's why I read.
It says Destiny 2 will now adopt a new model that includes the release of 2 medium-sized expansions. So we knew about that. This is the future I thought the company should embrace after the Sony acquisition. So continuing that, says this evolution aims to enhance the player experience through a new multi-year saga, introducing a non-linear story, more systemic and innovation, and significant improvements to the core game activities and rewards. So one of the problems with Destiny 2 that Bungie has now identified is that it's nigh on impenetrable to new. It's what? This is an IGN article. They just misspelled the word. I don't even know what the fuck they're trying to say. It's not impenetrable to newcomers. I'm not even gonna finish the article. Irrelevant. It's IGN. We don't.
It sounds like they're trying to say it's not like welcoming.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they're trying to say. But they're saying, damn, I lost it because I closed it out. I lost it. Fuck
Maybe
it.
They lost you.
Right. Anyway, moving on. Sorry about that, y'all. It's IGN. We don't like IGN anyway. But we do have PS6 news. That's which I'm not surprised with, because when you really think about it, we are kind of entering that time where it's time to talk about PS6 and new Xbox consoles. Because the PS5 came out in like 2020, almost 5 years ago. I didn't even realize that, and I guess I didn't realize that because most people got it like 3 years in. Yeah, late as fuck. So
you really thinking about a PS6 when that PS5 Pro 700?
Yeah, that's why I was gonna talk about this, because apparently, I think that's the reason why people are talking about it, because they were like so heartbroken over that lousy upgrade of a console for 700, and they're like, well, shit, we might as well be talking about some PS6s now. We're gonna pay this damn price, because we ain't going backwards in price. It's not happening.
Have you seen the specs, or at least like the fake specs that have been floating around of the PS5 Pro?
What do you mean fake specs?
All right. Guess I'll
try to find it.
No, I ain't gotta go nowhere. I've commented on somebody's post. You know me. I'm angry. So I definitely said something to him.
Well, while you do that, it says PS6 news. So Intel lost the contract to develop the chips for the next gen system. AMD apparently won a deal, which is good, I guess, because now it's going to support backwards compatibility, which makes me think like, y'all are really going to push out a console without backwards compatibility for PS5 and PS4 games when,
Hell yeah, they do that.
Like that's so crazy.
Before. I can't remember what generation couldn't play the previous games. One of them could.
PS4.
Yeah, it was like that on launch, and then they like tried to fix that, right?
And it was ass. Well, they never really
did. The best fix they had was PS Now, which is kind of ass. In terms of quality on that shit.
Yeah. They never fixed it.
What channel should I throw this in,
you can throw it in articles if you want. If it's an article.
Tech deal. No, it's just a
tech deal. All right, bet. Yeah.
I'm throwing in tech deal. Just it's technically the specs for tech, so figured
true.
So look at that.
The most popular PC specs from Steam users: 6 cores, 2.3 gigahertz. The CPU on the PS5 Pro, 8 core, 16 threads, 3.5 gigahertz variable. The GPU is the most common on PCs, 3060. Okay, the GPU in this is a custom RDNA 3, 60. Okay, 2.8 gigahertz, 33.5 teraflops.
And then gravitate to the bottom left-hand corner.
PlayStation 5 Pro specifications not confirmed from PlayStation. Damn.
And that's what people are pushing out, saying those are the specs for the PS5 Pro. Yo. What are we doing?
Lying. That's what we doing.
Because they've already confirmed what CPU they got in there, didn't it?
Yeah, they did. And they did. And it's the same CPU that's in the 4, so I mean the 5. So. Yeah, I don't know, that Pro's a joke. Even like I think they even came on and said, they were like, well, yeah, this is for paraphrasing, but they said this is for the players who want to experience like the best of the best. We understand that majority of players won't buy it, this and that. And I'm like, you damn Skippy. And then they basically said it's for people that like to it's for the same people that like to upgrade their phones every year. It's not needed, but they'll do it. So they basically said it themselves, like it ain't worth it. But the best of the best, I guess.
They told you it was an Apple product.
Yeah, about right. Mm-hmm.
Not to attack my own people, but I don't think gamers are really the type to upgrade their phones every year.
Yeah. No. Some might.
Talk to him, Ashley. Talk to him.
Some might.
One here. I mean, but you're also.
I don't do it. I do it every two. I do it every two. Two or three.
Okay.
Two or three. Ain't not every year. 2 or 3. No, but I mean, what? I don't know. These thing is with consoles, right? And I might as well dive into it because Sony pissing me off again.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped this PS5 Pro, and then now they just announced that the ratings for Razor, you didn't hear this earlier when I mentioned it, but the ratings for Horizon Zero Dawn, the first one, have just been confirmed, so it's coming. So we have an official confirmation, basically, of Horizon Zero Dawn remastered. A 2018 game is being remastered, and so the community was upset because they're like, "There's so many games that y'all could remaster, and y'all choose to just keep reselling the same games." 2018 was not that long ago. That was the same year that God of War dropped, like the remake of God of War, right? Or the whatever, the retelling of the story, the continuation. And so I don't know if any of you played Horizon, but y'all definitely seen screenshots of Horizon. Very beautiful game, both the first and the second one, right? The first game,
all got going for it, huh?
That's all it has going for it. I finished the first game, completed it, start to finish. Very gorgeous, boring as shit, but gorgeous, right? If you play that game right now on a PS5, the only thing that you would notice is the loading time. That is literally it. You wouldn't even be able to tell. You'd be like, damn, when did this game come out? It looks like a game that's running on new engines. It's that gorgeous, it's ahead of its time. But that makes me think, like, why are we wasting time remastering games that look like this and that don't need, remaster? They could have remastered in Infamous, honestly. Like, a lot of people really want Infamous to be remastered. But, we keep reselling Last of Us. We keep reselling Ratchet and Clanks. We keep reselling Horizon. And it's like, do y'all have any original ideas coming? Or if you're going to remaster something, make something that's like, over 20 years old. Why are we remastering games that are, 6 years old at this point? That's not enough time. I don't know. That was just my opinion on it. I didn't like it. A lot of players didn't like it when they announced on Twitter and shit like that. It was blowing up today. But it just seems like a waste of time. But we know what Sony's doing. They're gonna sell it at full price, and which just pisses me off because people are gonna buy it. And then I saw this one guy. He's like
They are.
They're gonna buy it. And I saw this one dude. I like the news he shares, but he's very biased when it comes to PlayStation games, and you can tell. It's almost like he's paid off. And he's like, "Oh, I'm so proud of this. This is that." I'm like, "Why? Why are you? Why? What is? There's nothing new that's gonna come to it."
We got a guy like that.
Like when they remastered, Last of Us Part 2, did that need a remaster?
I forgot that even happened for real. That's kind of stupid.
It's stupid as hell.
I don't even know, like even the one, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just
upgrade it. Just have a PS5 upgrade, like the games used to have. Like remember when the PS5 first came out, a lot of games were doing, "Hey, this is you can have a free PS5 upgrade version of this." A lot of games did that, and they basically upped the rendering time for the loading times. They just boosted the quality a little bit, and that was it. Because there was really no difference in the performance except for like loading times. That was a big thing with games because it was running on hard drives on the PS4, and the PS5 uses SSD, so that was the big issue with a lot of games. That's the only type of, you don't need a remaster, but that's the only type of upgrade you need on these games. It's just the loading time. So my thing is, why are we remastering games that don't need remastered? I don't know. It's just Sony's pissing me off with it, and it makes me even more upset with gamers because they're gonna buy it. Like, you're gonna buy it.
It sounds like it's just meant to be like a quick buck.
It's a cash grab,
but it's like as someone who doesn't play the series, I don't know how popular it is. I can't.
It's very popular within Sony. It's popular because I think the game is set for like 4 or 5 more titles.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times you can keep saving the world from the same robots. I don't understand it.
Many times they try to take over.
I'm glad you said that, bro, because I'm not gonna lie. I watched Battle Los Angeles earlier today, and I was thinking to myself, if aliens invaded Earth, why would they stop after the first time? Well, you know what I mean? So you got to keep defending yourself against them robots, man. So that's probably why they got 5 more titles lined up.
That's probably why, man. And all those titles are going to get remastered. Don't worry.
Yes, sir. Yep. Money.
And it makes me think if, like, because God of War is probably PlayStation's biggest title, right? Because that's the one people
over Spider-Man.
Ooh, that might be a tight race. That might be a tight race, actually.
Striker, come on now, say so. Put you in a spiral real quick. Spider-Man or God of War, which one's selling more?
They both up. I mean, you
can
have having two greats though.
If we raising, somebody got to finish it first, nigga. Which one?
They're a team. What you talking about?
They're not.
They both Sony.
That ain't the team we talking about right now, though. This ain't a Sony Microsoft conversation. It's a Spider-Man Kratos conversation. Spider-Man Kratos, which one making more sales for Sony?
Sony.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you expect that one.
Nigga answer questions like Daryl, man. That's actually a good question. I actually want to know.
It's a good question, right? It was your time to shine, bro. You could have definitely said Spider-Man's crashing out over God of War, because it is.
Let me ask chat. What sold more? Spider-Man
outsold God of War, but God of War won Game of the Year. And it definitely outsold God of War Ragnarok.
Spider-Man PS4 outsold God of War PS4. As of 2022, Spider-Man PS4 sold over 33 million copies, making it one of the best-selling PlayStation games. Meanwhile, God of War sold 23 million copies. Okay, and I think God of War Ragnarok sold over 15 million copies.
I just said that without looking that up, bruh. It's predictable. You can tell the numbers, but the fanboy wouldn't pick a side. Crazy. Nah, it just makes sense.
It's nature.
Spider-Man's more likable than Kratos. That's why I figured.
It is. People want to swing around.
I want to swing.
I want to swing.
Think about it. This nigga said he enjoyed picture mode.
Hold on, what's wrong with that? It was a nice feature.
But I'm saying, like, that feature, right? That's another selling point. Was there really a picture mode in God of War?
No.
I mean, you could turn off like the HUD and all that, and
so much,
snap screenshots on your PS5, and then upload it to the cloud and share it on social media.
That shit sounds like a lot.
But the point is, God of War, I literally see them. I can see it now because Spider-Man already got remastered. They remastered Spider-Man, and put that over to the PS5. Sold it for like $50. And then people bought it up the ass. Bought it. It was crazy. And then I honestly believe God of War is next. I think they're gonna remaster God of War, and that's just gonna sell like hotcakes.
Can you blame them though, bro? Just look at Nintendo's success.
Yeah, they do the same thing, don't they?
Pokemon.
Every year.
But I feel like Nintendo targets niche audiences though. Like, you know what I mean? Like Nintendo guys are Nintendo guys, yeah. Like
Nintendo guys don't play.
Sony guys are usually Sony guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all boys just branching out now. You know what I
mean? But like, I mean, I feel like in comparison, like someone who buys a Nintendo, they're Nintendo guys. But a guy can buy a PlayStation just because he wants to play 2K or something. It doesn't necessarily.
No, absolutely. Yeah. These are facts. These are facts. You know, these are facts.
I mean, I know people that's been playing Smash since I was born. So
that's crazy.
It's kind of crazy, man. Like that could be. It's like No, they're not. They
don't get tired. They don't get tired of
it. Like Kevin Gates.
Like Kevin Gates. They don't get tired. But I'm just pressing the same 2 buttons and breaking the fuck out of that stick, going to the right and the left every time.
That's one of those games you think is so simple till you play somebody who actually knows how to play and you're like, damn, all right, I'll never pick this up again.
Right? Yo, you just want to have fun. You playing with that one try hard. Like Ramsey.
With Steve.
No, I heard Steve is crazy in that motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, but it's a skill thing. You got to get good with him, bro. So only the niggas that actually put time into that motherfucker are good with Steve.
I know, but it's like, man. All right. You got one time to play with me. I see you one of them. I'm done.
It's up.
Sorry, buddy.
It is.
You got that. You got that, man.
But Nintendo's been they do like they have that audience. Like Nintendo already knows they push out a product, it's gonna get bought. Like a Switch 2 is gonna get bought.
Yeah.
The only problem with that is, they already got the audience. They
no upgrades. Their target audience is generally younger people or nostalgic people, and kids don't give a fuck about all that shit you talking about, graphics, frames per second. No, I just want this flashy ass Pokemon that just dropped this year because that's what's hot in school right now.
Literally, he's gonna press buttons,
and they got that in the chokehold, which Sony tried to tap into with their portable game device because PSP was definitely
They fucked it up. They fucked it up, and like we just want we just want the same thing Steam Deck users have, but just for PlayStation. Why are they fucking that up? They had the PSP, great device. Why can't we just get a modern PSP? What is so bad about that? I guess maybe they don't want to port games down to another device. Maybe it's that, or maybe I don't know what it is. But why can't we get that? They make this damn streaming device where you can only play it if you're on the same network as your PlayStation. And it's like, well, damn, I can't take this offline. I can't take it nowhere. So what's the point of me paying for this right now? You can play it if you sit in your bed and your PlayStation's in your living room.
That's the one.
Like what? Like, what are you talking about? No, I don't want to do that.
Just in case you're being lazy today.
So stupid. Like, can we just get a portable device that we can take anywhere on a plane or something? Just play our PlayStation games on a device. You can even because the Steam Deck's 720? Down. Is it not 720? It's 1080?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's crazy. Why can't we
Striker,
get that?
I'm gonna keep trying to get your engagement, sir. Just because I know you got a Steam Deck, so most of this shit's in your ballpark.
That boy locked into this is high.
He is. He working on that shit. I see it. That's why I keep fucking with him. You got a Steam Deck, right, sir?
I do.
That bitch 1080? 120 hertz too. It's not?
Damn.
No, I don't think they've pushed 1080. Well, I think you can, but I mean, most games aren't gonna run at like 60 or even 50. You'll probably run 45. So the recommended on most games is 720 to push for 45, 50 frames.
Yeah, but we're talking about the quality,
capabilities,
the picture quality. My bad, not the frames per second, but like 1080p or is it 840p or 2K?
I think the ROG is 1080. The ROG is 1080.
The Asus ROG Ally.
Yeah,
that makes sense. But I thought it had similar specs, except the only thing was like the ROG had a little bit more, I think, processing power, which means that it was like draining more battery life or whatever.
That and it's on Windows. I think the Windows aspect of it is what also like makes it like eat through the battery.
It's 1280-800 for the Steam.
Yeah,
I see that, man.
No, for 330, yeah, not bad at all.
It's not bad at all, and it works.
330 is I want the Rogue though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Y'all want to get the OLED Steam Deck?
I would get the Asus Rogue probably.
The Switch has 4 gigs of RAM. God,
you work with Linux. Figure you dude.
I work with everything, bro. Not gonna lie to you. PowerShell, Python, Ubuntu. Yeah, well, a lot of those are Linux, Ubuntu, Red Hat.
Damn, the Steam Deck shitting on a docked Switch. Damn near.
Yeah, for sure. It's basically a mini computer, whereas the Switch was like. Switch hasn't been upgraded yet, bro. It's definitely outdated, and I don't know if that's intentional.
That's the thing, though. The Switch 2 is not all the rumors and leaks. There's not much upgraded.
Press undo, bro.
I think it's crazy. Like they didn't upgrade the Switch 2 that much, is what I'm seeing. But I mean, the games that they run don't require that much, so it's not that big of a deal. Like you said, we used to run the niche community.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh God. What else they put on there? They thought they were playing Mortal Kombat. It was watching a still image.
There was a Call of Duty on there one time too, right?
No, that was the Wii U.
The Wii U had that Call of Duty on it?
Not the Black Ops 2. Yeah, it worked. It worked too.
I know it worked. They had an exclusive skin that was tied only to that platform, bro.
Really?
Yeah, it pissed
The
me
Wii
off.
U was. I like the Wii U. I
was
don't
the
know why
Marine
people
camo.
didn't. Really?
Yeah.
I like the Wii U, man. It was. I'm gonna say, hey, when I was playing on it, I was shitting on them. It ain't no I play. I was shitting on them. I was dropping, man. They was trash. But I like the Wii U. I think it didn't save. It didn't. I guess it didn't have a big turnout, so they discontinued it real quick, and then they found more success with the Switch. But I enjoyed the Wii U. I thought the Wii U was a really nice console. But that inspired the Switch because it had the the little undockable thing, and then it's just a little chunkier Switch. So but what else? What else we had? We had lost my train of thought. Yeah, because I was talking about stupid ass Horizon getting remastered. Oh, but it's coming to the PC at least, so yay. Who cares? Who knows? Fucking knows. Let's talk about this Pokemon lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a Pokemon lawsuit. The Pokemon company. Yes, they recently won
that's an interesting one. They're actually all right.
There it is.
Catch up on the quick scrub over on the lawsuit and whatnot. There was a mobile game, and actually this mobile game's been existing for a while. So I'm actually surprised that it's been it took this long for this lawsuit to come through. But it's a game called Pocket Monster for mobile. It was, I don't know if it still is, but it was available on both iOS and Android. And they use almost damn near like one-to-one copies of like the Pokemon artwork within their game, and what they did to make it or so that they can fly under the cover, like under the radar, was in their store they changed up the images so it wouldn't look like they had any kind of copyright infringement until you downloaded the game. Yeah, and this is crazy because that kind of goes back to like the advertisement and marketing on what these mobile companies, put out for their games, and what you actually experience once you have it. But damn near, they basically had Pokemon for free on the App Store on both platforms for quite a while, and I guess it just caught wind. Pokemon just caught wind, and they went against them. And it's not only just them, but they're still trying to look to prosecute or sue Power World on IP as far as their concept. And I guess I'll open the floor for now for comments. And,
that's why we're not getting crossplay, huh? Because
Probably
they too busy fighting a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Wait, never ever.
I mean, they said they're working on it, but that's what I'm
Is
saying.
the game gonna drop?
I mean, it's
out, but
it's Is it gonna fully release? All they gotta do is say this game's fully released, but then that would put them under even more fire. So I don't think they want to do that.
So do you think we're gonna get a fully released game?
Yeah, once they like fuck up Nintendo and Game Freak and realize that all of that shit is their intellectual property and they good for it, then they'll probably be like, the game's coming out now and we got 3 big updates, or here's update 1.5 with a bunch of new fucking Pokemon. I mean, pals.
But no, like Pocket Monster, like they weren't even like trying to hide it or like be like, oh yeah, no, this is our own kind of artwork and whatnot. They damn near just copy and pasted fucking the PNGs and SVGs or whatever and animated that shit to exactly like the fucking Pokemon. Even the cries and whatnot, it's not exactly the same. Maybe they might have changed up the name, but fuck, everyone can tell a Pikachu from a Pikachu. Like,
but they Pikachu had a cow lick, didn't he?
Shit. I'm pretty sure in the episodes Pikachu did too.
Oh, okay. My bad. I thought that nigga was bald, like a little, not a rat, but
No, he actually did. There was an episode where Pikachu was like trying hairstyles.
Yeah, you're a bigger fan than me, so that's not a core memory.
Do you at least remember when he shocked Ash in the beginning?
I do remember that.
Okay.
That's how I remembered he also got fucked up by Mew. I mean, I don't remember how many times for sure, but I do remember them like meeting their first encounter. Like when he grabbed him.
Yeah, it was twice. It was like at the very beginning, and then again when they were getting chased by PGs.
Word.
But anyways,
once again, good job. I'm glad the pro knows. You know what I'm talking about. Good shit.
Randy, you want to talk about this Mr. Beast lawsuit? Hey, wait! Before all that, did the Prime drink flop?
I mean, not really, but
It's still sold. But I'm saying, like, did it have as much success as they thought it would?
sure. How much success do you think he thought it would have?
I don't know. I thought it was pretty successful, but I heard a lot of people say it wasn't. And
if you ask me, I think it's really successful because of the way, like, what's the word when you're getting a product out there, like to people, right? It starts with a D, not delivered. Damn. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna think of that word, but basically, what I'm trying to say is like the distribution was phenomenal because, like, I started seeing trucks for that shit immediately. Like, the way his products got contracts with like different vendors so quickly, I couldn't see it as not being successful. Like, the shit was in military facilities and grocery stores immediately. Like, if it's being sold on base, personally, I think then that's just probably a wrap and gonna be, it's gonna make money because that's all niggas do.
It's drink energy drinks.
Yeah, it was, and like once I saw it right next to like Rippets and Bangs, I was like, yeah, there's no way that's not going, not be a thing. And then it has been around for at least a year now, right? They launched Prime like last year, I think, and I don't see it in any shortcomings. And now, like before
I see it everywhere.
The Feastables, you know what I mean? When those, that's even more. I don't know. He knows his target audience and how to market.
Their children, because I mean, even when my little brother was with me, he's like, can I get Prime? Let me get a Prime. I'm like, what do you even know about a Prime? What, you can't drink energy drinks. What's going on? But then I don't know, it's definitely a lot of children audience, and then TikTok blew it up. So like you said, it is everywhere. I do see it a lot of places. It's not Mr. Beast's drink though, I don't think. I think that's just KSI and
that's KSI and Logan
Paul. Yeah.
I said the Feastable thing because now they're partnering with him, like that shit he posted. That's pretty
genius.
Yeah, even good idea because he started his chocolate bars and they're like, fuck it, you making candy, let's make some Lunchables. Shit's all going in there.
There's no real competitor for Lunchables. So that's gonna be crazy.
Now, when them boys launch something like Danimals or Go-Gurt, it'll probably be a wrap.
They got everything on lock now.
Yeah. Danimals kind of fell off the face of the earth,
didn't it?
Danimals, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw them damn sweepstakes.
Zach and Cody sweepstakes. Yeah, I still know who won that.
That's why.
Motherfuckers lied.
They disappeared them, and then the company was gone.
That's how they went. Yeah. Well, so I guess Mr. Beast, KSI, and Logan Paul are launching, like, what is it called? Feastables, like a Lunchables.
It's called like Lunchleys or something.
Lunchleys,
yeah, because Feastables is the chocolate.
Feastables is inside the Lunchleys, right?
Yeah.
With like a Prime hydration drink.
And some Ritz crackers and some cheese and some turkey.
You know what? Now that I think about it, Prime is hella successful because I'm pretty sure South Park did a spoof episode on it. South Park makes money, you'd have made it.
And then that nigga Speed dressed up as a Prime bottle and got RKO'd by Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, that was it. I ain't gonna lie.
And
it's all over WWE's like rings and stuff.
And some UFC events.
It is.
Their own They got their own boxing league damn near. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And he makes money off of OnlyFans too.
Does he really?
Like his OnlyFans, but like they like work with OnlyFans. Like they got sponsorships, and I think they work to promote like a lot of different people's content, I guess.
Boy, a genius. They geniuses making money. Man. That boy gonna knock out Tyson, retire. Oh man. We also have some Starlink news. Apparently, United Airlines has acquired Starlink satellites, and they've been putting them onto. They've been equipping over 1,000 planes with Starlink internet, and it's been boosting the onboard Wi-Fi speeds at no extra cost. So I think that speed is it's like 100 times faster. There's also some cruise lines that I've seen that have been adapting Starlink for high speed internet.
That's lit.
Yeah, that is pretty lit. I'm not gonna lie, because I think it's like 200 megabits per second of the Starlink is right now, which is really fast internet if you just browsing and stuff like that. So I think that's a good thing that we're finally seeing like some good application for Starlink satellites. Thanks Elon for that. It's definitely genius to put it on planes and cruise lines because honestly, the Wi-Fi on the cruise lines are ass. With the slow ass satellites, charge you up the ass for facts, which is right why they using satellites. But yeah, thanks Elon for that. Did y'all actually see that Elon tweeted the other day? He said, "Well, how come no one's made an assassination attempt on Kamala or Biden?" And then immediately like deleted it, and then he got flagged by the
FBI.
Yeah, and the Secret Service. They're like, we're investigating it. A day after that, a bomb was found at Trump's rally.
Today.
Yeah, today. Yeah, that was today, actually. So that's the third assassination attempt.
That man gone.
Telling you, once they said it was a second shooter trying to hit him, I said, yeah, it's done for him.
Yeah. So the second shooter, ladies and gentlemen, was like a few days ago, maybe 2-3 days ago, and there was a guy with an AK, maybe 3 to 500 yards away from Trump on his golf course. I think he was outside the golf course trying to shoot Trump, but they caught him. He's in custody.
He was waiting for 12 hours.
Really?
He was in his position for 12 hours.
These motherfuckers don't want to go serve. Crazy.
Great sniper.
Crazy. That boy patient. Hey, I ain't gonna say nothing crazy because I don't want them flagging me.
That's the one.
But that boy patient.
Podcast has been deleted.
Right, facts. I'm arrested. Yeah, but that's definitely crazy. That was the second assassination attempt within a month on Trump, and now we have the third with the bomb. It's getting a little wild out here. They out here trying to take out Trump. It's real crazy. Also, more in the news, on the same day as the assassination, the day after that, Diddy was finally arrested, the diddler. They finally got him in his New York mansion, I think. And they arrested him on the what is he being charged for? He's being charged for basically like everything: racketeering, sex trafficking, human sex trafficking, a bunch of other stuff, sexual assaults. He's being charged for a bunch of stuff. Today they raided him. They found how many dildos? 760 something dildos in his mansion.
Crazy question. Yes, sir.
And then they found how many bottles of lube?
1,000. Hey, that boy was up there trying to make a slip and slide in the bathroom.
The diddler doing a little fiddling.
You know?
Doing a little diddling.
Boy diddling. But no, it's crazy, man. Like, I actually kind of want to talk about this a little bit. I mean, we kind of cover everything pod anyway, but Diddy, man, what y'all think? How y'all feeling about all this stuff that's coming down on him? Do y'all think there's obviously a lot of people involved in this? There's not just Diddy that's involved in all these, allegations and everything.
He's snitching.
Oh yeah.
It's a wrap.
Y'all think he gonna make it to snitch though?
No, but he better be writing everything in his jail cell right now because it's up.
Yeah.
Unless he's willing to die with them secrets, that's it.
But they were mentioning too because the dude had over like 700 cameras scattered throughout. Oh, it was like
they got tapes.
70 cameras. Yeah,
they got footage.
There's like thousands of hours of footage of like all these. You got celebrities, of course. You got politicians. You got people in high seats of positions. You got CEOs, execs. You got a lot of powerful, important people that are on these tapes, and that's what they were like. Somebody mentioned that, and they were like, "Well, what happens when there's somebody really important that's on the tape and they were like, we're definitely not going to get any info on a lot of the stuff in those tapes because there's probably some very powerful people in those tapes. And I was like, damn, that's a good point. Like, what happens if you got somebody that's like head of the CIA, well, not head of CIA, but head of like, you know, the NSA at one of these damn events? Because they all hang out with each other, you know.
It just depends on who watching the tape, bro. Because if it's me personally, that shit might accidentally leak. But
you'll be the next Snowden. You gonna have your supervisor come around your desk and be like, you ain't see none of that. We tracking.
You know, I ain't see nothing. Me don't know. But
you don't know.
Go
home scared.
Pack up your bags. It's a wrap. I gotta change my identity. Like, I'm buying flights right now. As soon as I see something I ain't supposed to see.
They gonna kill me.
They gonna kill me. Bye. They can hire somebody else. No. They can hire somebody else. But me?
I got to go. Pack up the dogs. Come on, Pooh.
Yeah.
Get in the pocket.
Come on, Pooh. Pooh and juice. Let's get it, boys. We gotta go. If you hear a knock on the door, don't bark.
Don't bark, please.
Please. Ain't got no business.
That shit crazy. I was like, damn, that's true. Like, there's probably like thousands of hours of footage we not gonna see, and it's not gonna be brought up in court because there's some pretty powerful people on the footage. It's like there's probably conversations being made right now about Diddy being pent up for all this shit. Easily though, I mean, if an investigation was cracking down, I guess he is an easy scapegoat for it. You know, black rapper. You know, why not? You know, it's better to take him than anybody else. But he obviously know a lot of people and he got a lot of connections. So,
I'm just hoping that backfires, bro. I'm hoping he snitches, bro. Bring everybody.
I'm hoping he does too. I want everybody to come
out.
Because Epstein, we saw Epstein when he got caught up in it, missing. Boy came up missing too quick. Cameras was off, no witnesses, killed himself. Crazy.
Somehow wrote a list and, never
saw that bitch again.
Said he wasn't remorseful, but then somehow committed suicide and left a suicide note saying he was remorseful. Right.
Mm-hmm. No questions asked after that. That was it after that. That was it. They just left it up to the people that have conspiracy about it, and that was it. It wasn't covered on no news outlets anymore. Nobody was brought up on it. I'm pretty sure Epstein mentioned Trump, like, because Trump was like, no, I don't know that guy. And then there was video footage of them two hanging out and shit. So, it's like, well, that's crazy. That never got mentioned again. Like, every type of like, what happened? Like, every type of, no, it wasn't the bots, it's good. But every type of coverage on that just ceased after that. It's like the agenda was pushed. He killed himself. Cool. That's the scapegoat for it. We got him. That's it. Nothing needs to be brought up. And now you've got Diddy being hemmed up. I'm glad we live in times now, though, to an extent. I'm glad we live in times now where this stuff is coming out more and, with more, with the press. Yeah. It's all being just put out there to the public to know. I'm very glad for that. We live in those times now where anybody can get hemmed up for anything, which is good. Which is good in the right reasons, right? So I'm hoping, like you said, this brings down a lot of people that are involved in stuff like this. Because Razor, you mentioned it yesterday, like rich people when they're bored, bro, they just start playing games with anything, man. Like, what were you saying about the drugs and sex? You were like, they just when
you're rich, you have access to it all the time, and once you have access to it all the time, it becomes boring. You have to up the ante.
Yeah.
So I think it's like, how we up the ante on certain, like, maybe I'll play video games for like 5 hours a day, or maybe I'll move. Like they take leaps where we take steps.
Yeah.
That's
that shit's
crazy.
That shit's crazy, man. And it literally gets to points where they're just playing with human lives. Like, I couldn't imagine if we're talking sex alone, I couldn't imagine the egregious acts that these people, not only Diddy, bro, like the focus is heavily on Diddy, but everybody at these parties was doing something. And not only that, like these celebrities apparently were being like coerced, and like they would bait them into doing stuff, or like basically kind of force them into doing things. And then apparently he was using that as evidence to like hold them hostage. Like, okay, well, if you don't keep doing this, I'm going to release this. A lot of these were like gay sexual acts, and which just keeps snowballing down. And now they start affecting other people and doing these acts to other people. And it's just like, this is disgusting. Like, and there's a lot more than just Diddy. Like, everybody's focused on Diddy, and we make a lot of jokes about it, the diddler and all this stuff. But it is very sad what has been happening to a lot of people. I couldn't imagine like the victims of like anybody that has come into contact with anybody in association with anybody that's related to any of these just crimes. It's just very disgusting. I know for a fact they've probably got like child sex going on. I know they've got like lots of people drugged up and having sex, lots of probably rape going on, just a bunch of shit. And it was gross. I don't know. And just kind of like glancing over the court documents, it was just nasty. I ain't gonna lie, but that's what these people do, man. These elites, and these people with money, they start playing.
When's the last time you heard about Giselle Maxwell?
Who's that?
She was like his partner, not Diddy, but Epstein's.
Oh,
she was like his female partner. She got arrested too, and she's supposed to be snitching.
She's found guilty of child sex trafficking and other offenses in connection with. Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. She's still alive. I guess it's just Lane. I said Giselle, but that's
just Lane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Just Lane.
Damn, they cracked.
She's still alive, but yeah, she's corroborating a lot of the stories, so I'm sure a lot more shit will come out from her too.
Good. Everything need to come crumbling down. Took all this stuff. Well, Epstein had islands, right? That he was taking people to.
Mm-hmm. Already rebought.
That is
really
crazy.
By who?
Ah, damn! It's crazy because it's like a big company. I'm pretty sure.
Well, what company?
That's crazy, bro. Every witness gone, every camera off. Yeah, we had a little outage that day. Like, huh?
60 million. That's how much he bought it for, and it was
Black Diamond Capital Management.
They said they're gonna turn it into like a resort or some shit like that.
Really?
But for
they're turning that into a resort.
Resort for who is the question?
You know?
Yeah. What the fuck? All right.
Yeah, a world class luxury 25 room resort. Yeah.
People are gonna go to it too. Well, anyway, Diddy pleaded not guilty on all his indictment charges. So
crazy.
Yeah. And now that was before they found all them dildos in his.
But it is, technically in America in the system, it is innocent until proven guilty.
It is, yeah. You're right. It is innocent until proven guilty.
We could play devil's advocate.
But what Uncle Ruckus say? He said that nigga is guilty. I brought the rope. I'm with him. He said I brought the rope.
I'm with Uncle on this one.
Oh, I'm going that one, man. God damn. Oh, God. But, yeah, I guess. There was jokes. They like, is he going to be in R. Kelly? He going to be R. Kelly's cellmate? Internet is crazy, man. Internet is crazy.
Undefeated.
But a lot of people are saying, what they say, I guess is these prosecutors are like, anyone who participated in the sex acts should be really worried. There's a lot of rumors down here in LA. I live a mile away from Diddy. Oh my God. There are a lot of rumors that a lot of other celebrities participating in these acts. I would certainly be worried if I were them because they could easily be charged. Easily. I hope all of them get charged.
Fried.
I hope all of them fried in a skillet. Can't wait. I want to see it come out. That is crazy, man. It's insane. But yeah, Will Smith brought up in indictment charges. I'm like, huh?
Oh man, that's crazy. I can't wish that on my boy Will, man. He already going through it. Too much.
Hey, but they what? Hey, I wouldn't be surprised though because I'm not saying it, and I hope against it, but Will and Jada were actually involved in a lot of like freak ass shit.
Yeah, but they out in the open with a lot of their shit though.
They are. But hey, if you freaky, why not go to a Diddy party?
Because we know he like kids and we got kids. So we ain't going over there.
Hopefully that's the mindset. Hopefully that's the mindset.
Yeah,
The crazy part is, bro, it's just so toxic that people would see this shit and not speak up. Thank God for that one dude who who kind of started all this shit. I think he was a producer, but he took a hell of a risk because he got blackballed from like Hollywood after he came forth on a lot of this stuff. And I think it just started with like one sexual assault charge against him, and I guess that kind of like was the last straw. And he kind of brought forth all this, and that kind of just started peeling back the onion in terms of like everything. And they started raiding his house, and it was just crazy.
There's footage of a nigga in 2017 trying to warn niggas, bro, who was getting arrested. Really? Yeah, it was someone's bodyguard. I don't remember who it was, but I definitely watched that earlier today. Damn. He was in 2017. He was getting arrested, and in his police interrogation room, because they got the actual camera feed. That man was definitely talking about Rick Ross, Diddy, and a couple other people, and he was like, "Yeah, they're like a couple of them are undercover, brothers, and they doing some sick shit." And he was trying to expose them then, but obviously that nigga was up on charges, so I don't think they was really trying to hear him or something like that. But now look at it.
Rick Ross being involved. That boy, he put Molly in. What did he say? He said
it's champagne. She didn't even know it.
She didn't even know it.
He took her home and he enjoyed that. And she didn't even know it.
People need to really start paying attention to these songs.
Hey, God. It's like Outkast said, you don't really want to hear me. You just trying to dance.
That's the one.
He's just trying to dance. I've been dry snitching all along. That's crazy though, man. But yeah, that's it so far on the diddler. We got a lot of updates coming down, day by day. But as far as that goes, that's all we got for that. Y'all got any things y'all want to add? Oh, Astro Bot, bro. Astro Bot, man. They're really saying that is game of the year, bro. I'm hearing that all over.
He said they really saying that. I told you they saying that, bro.
You thought
what is up with that?
Because Wukong can't win, bro. You know why? Because there's no female representation in IGN.
No diversity.
Review. None. Yeah.
That shit don't even make sense, bro.
Doesn't it? The translation. IGN. Yeah.
They gotta be paid by Sony, IGN.
Bro. Gamerant didn't say much.
They gotta be paid by Sony.
Astro Bot is a series, right? And I don't think I've ever heard of this series being projected like to the front of anything.
I bought it on a whim. I literally bought it on a whim, and it's one.
Is there even a story?
No, there's no story. It's like Mario.
No, I mean,
Mario has a story.
Yes, there is.
No, not really. You just collect the robots.
And it's not. They all lived inside the PS5, and then some alien came and destroyed the PS5 and broke their home and abducted all the robots.
So y'all hear
out
this
right
shit,
now. Huh?
Y'all hear this shit, right?
We do hear it. Tell us the story, man. Tell us the story. I'm paying attention.
No, you said there's no story. I'm just letting you know there is a story.
Keep going.
What do you mean keep going? No,
they live in the PS5.
The alien comes and fucks it up, abducts him. Now what? Listen, come on.
Yeah, you as an Astro Bot, you're going about saving them and fixing their home again.
Okay.
Saving their planet or fixing their planet. Mm-hmm. Or fixing your planet, actually.
The PS5.
Yeah.
You know.
It is.
The PS5 Pro, actually.
Yes.
Oh, man. So it's already broke on launch?
Already broke before launch. It's up to Astro Bot to fix it, bro. That's why you need to play the game.
That's crazy.
Bro, if I watch Game of the Year and that shit gets Game of the Year, it don't even need a nomination.
Did you notice it was a PS5 Pro, by the way, actually?
Yeah, I did. I paid attention to that only because I saw that they're selling the PS5 Pro bundle with it, and like there's a controller, and so I was like, oh well.
There is a controller.
They selling a PS5 Pro bundle with Astro Bot.
Yeah. Astro Bot. Yeah.
Game of the year. They say.
IGN had to be paid off to like kind of like fuck over Wukong. It didn't work, I don't think. Maybe it is working. I don't know.
Who votes? The people or the critics?
Votes? Yep. Who votes?
Fucking critics. You would think, bro. But that article pissed me off because I'm like, what do you mean by representation? First of all, when they reviewed Joker and said that the movie focuses too much on the main character, I was just flabbergasted. I'm like, who let that shit out? Who did you read what you wrote?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the movie's called Joker. What's so bad about focusing on Joker?
We wanted them to focus on Lady Gaga Harley Quinn.
The amazing, but
the dazzling.
Oh, was it dazzling or was it?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they used both.
It's the same, man.
I feel like people forgot. I think because like with the Wukong, there's no representation. It's like, bro, well, you don't have to see yourself in every character to feel represented. I feel
exactly.
It's a monkey. It's Chinese mythology. What representation are they want? It's a story being told.
And honestly, like all the spiders in chapter 4 are women. What are you talking about?
They really are. Aren't they like three sisters? There's three sisters in the mom.
Four sisters and a mom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Chapter 4 is centered around them.
Like there's women in the game.
A lot of women ain't make it that far, especially not the niggas over at IGN. My bad.
they show didn't. They played 30 minutes into chapter 1. No representation. What is going on?
They got stuck at Yellow Wind.
Yellow Wind bodied them. Blue Baby.
He probably did. He probably caught some bodies. So,
Blue Baby packed IGN the fuck up. They were like, you know what? We're about done with the game. Just in chapter 2,
bro. And dude, I'm appalled because, like with Astro Bot, everybody's like, "Oh, this game is great." It is. I'm not knocking the game. Like if we're talking about just in terms of just relaxing, not worrying about it, and I mentioned that on stream already. I think why people are so like amazed at this game is because it's a break from all the oversaturating of like Souls games that we've had for a while. Like everything has been so focused on Souls, like especially like this last year or two. So I think people are, since they're getting a break from having to think on a game, they're like, "Oh, this is amazing," and it's like, dude, it's just a regular party game. Like not even a party game.
Like, have we really been oversaturated with Souls-like games? I don't think that's real. I think.
I don't. Well,
because what I think happened was Elden Ring was the first Souls-like to pop off and become mainstream, right?
Yeah.
And because it became mainstream, everything after that got compared to it. And it's like, bro, action adventure games existed this whole time.
I think more people started to try to maybe navigate towards Souls-like more difficult games, and I think because a lot of the stuff I'm seeing on Wukong, especially when these subreddits, you're seeing, oh well, this game is too difficult. I have to put it down. This and that. I'm not gonna like disagree with the game being difficult to an extent. It's not too difficult. I would say that. I've never had a problem with the game as far as like if I put it down and come back the next day, I'm fine. Like I've never been on a boss for a week like these guys are like exaggerating about. So I don't know what they're talking about. Like some people put down. I'm looking at the trophy system, right? And Razor, you be doing this shit too sometimes. But like looking at the trophy system, you see actually how many players did a certain thing, and that tells you like, okay, this is an automatic trophy at this chapter. Damn, a lot of people didn't even make it to this. So it's like, damn, a lot of people are putting down the game, and I think that's another factor maybe as to why this won't get Game of the Year. I don't know, but Elden Ring won Game of the Year, so I don't know. I don't think that's a real factor. Not that I'm like speaking is coming on.
Elden Ring wasn't under fire, bro.
It wasn't under fire. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I'm gonna be very upset if it doesn't get a win.
Like,
there's nothing competing with it.
I acknowledge that I like probably have way more gaming experience than just a general better gamer than your average gamer. But at the same time, I think like that whole difficulty shit got blown out of proportion because it's not difficult, like you said, right? It is not that difficult.
It's not.
I think either people give up or like people are used to playing games that cater to to you and just making it easy for you so that you keep playing. So they don't make anything harder. They give you easy way outs. And then like speaking of easy way outs, Wukong gives you easy way outs. If you're having trouble with the final boss of the chapter, just go do the secret. You can farm, or you can go do the secret and disable like half of their fucking moveset.
Yeah.
Or something. You know? It's I don't know. I feel like a lot of people give up. Like the trophy things is like, yeah, I like doing that. I love doing it with horror games because I know they gave up. They probably scared. But like I think they just gave up because it's kind of crazy. It's like, bro, there's no way. Either they gave up or they play it a lot slower. Because there's just like, there's no way. Hold on, let me see for Wukong. I don't.
Dude, like a lot of people genuinely like have quit the game, I get it. If the game's not for you, that's fine. Like I'm fine. I'm fine with like people saying that because sometimes like, some games aren't for you. But for you to say you gave up because it's too difficult, I'm just like, it's not too difficult. And don't get me wrong, that's a subjective thing. We've even talked about that. I think that's subjective because what's difficult for somebody may not be difficult for another person. Like even with Wukong, there were some bosses. Like that's what pissed me off when JD had mentioned. He was like, "Oh, you're still on that boss?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro." That was pissing me off. I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, he's fucking difficult. He's working me right now. He's like, "Oh, I beat him in 3 tries." I'm like, "Okay, nigga, what, you was stuck on a boss that I beat in like 1 try." So I don't know what we talk like. That doesn't make sense. I don't understand that conversation when it comes to like games like this because one boss that you might be struggling on, I might excel at. So I don't know, but it's just one of those games where you just kind of got to be patient, learn the movesets. It's really a dodge heavy game. Like if you can.
Mm-hmm.
Like Striker was talking about, oh no, Striker, you was talking about it too, but fucking JD had mentioned a lot to me. He's like, oh, put everything in shock resistance. I'm like, why? Like, just the shocking isn't what's killing me. It's me not being able to dodge his moveset. Like, I'm not really because then when I put everything in shock resistance for the dragon lady, I forgot her name, King Jiang something, Kin Jiang or whatever her name was. I put everything into her, and it didn't work. Like she was still 2-hitting me. I'm like, okay, well, that's not the problem. Obviously, the problem is my dodging ability. And then once I get the movesets down on the boss and I can time them right and I get their prediction down, it's easy. I end up working them. But I don't know. Different people got different strats, but I don't encourage people to like quit the game because y'all think it's too difficult. It's definitely not too difficult. And that's coming from me. So it can't be that difficult if I'm
video games. Not everyone needs to beat it or needs to. Shit, it needs to be rewarding, a challenge.
Yeah,
it should be. Yeah, because I mean, you kind of see that in a lot of games. Like with Destiny, a lot of people don't play in-game activities on Destiny because the challenge or the communication and teamwork needed. It's just like, bro, it's not hard. You just don't want to put in the effort. You just don't want to do hard stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an effort thing. And then my main motive for beating this game is I want to get to New Game Plus, and I want to go back and work all these bosses because they
revenge tour.
Yes, I want my revenge tour. I really do, and I'm close to it. I think I'm approaching chapter 5 right now, but I'm still taking my time on it because I think I missed a lot in chapter 4. Like y'all were right, there were so many branches in chapter 4. I'm just like, God, I know I'm missing content because I go one way and that leads me to a cutscene, but I'm like, damn, there's hell of other stuff here. And then I'll hit back-to-back checkpoints, and we all know, like, if you hit a checkpoint, there's probably something in that area. And I'm like, damn, like, how did I even find this checkpoint? Like, I just went to a random branch, and I'm like, damn, I would have never known that was there if I just kept going this way. And then it makes me think, well, what if I would have chose the other way? What's back there? So there's definitely a lot of stuff that I have to get back to in Chapter 4. But obviously, 2K's taking my time right now. 2K. Let's talk about 2K25. Yeah. How we liking 2K25?
What's that?
Oh, it's just me and Rain, huh?
But I mean,
it's 2K.
I like the fact that they're giving players like those shits that you would spend 60K VC on right away. I think that's pretty dope. Like the go-kart and shit like that. Like typically means
that would cost VC?
Transportation. Yes.
Oh my
god. And then you have the 2K. This is the first 2K they're ever handing you something like that, which is I think it's pretty cool. They definitely downsized the size of the city as a whole, which I think helped them refocus on the whole aspect of 2K, which is the fact that it's a fucking basketball game.
Is that really what it is for real? Holy shit.
Yeah.
That shit got out of hand, bro.
It is what it is.
It's getting out of hand.
It is what it is. You were a fashion designer, you were making beats, you were a producer, They were really trying to emulate all of the aspects of an actual athlete's life, and that's not why we're here. You know what I mean? We just here to ball.
That's
here to hoop, baby. If I wanted to be in the league, I would have tried. I wouldn't have made it, but I would have tried. I would have tried. I'm just here to play 2K, nigga. That's it. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure the other day Razor was in here when I was definitely in the gym, like practicing my jump shot, and I was like, what the fuck is going on with my jump shot? This shit ain't the same as yesterday. Yeah. They definitely released a secret patch that day. What was that, September 14th? And it definitely affected a majority of their player base's jump shot, and that's because they were trying to fix or implementing like a type of defense against like Zens and Cronus's. I don't know if you're familiar with those, but you will be the more you play 2K. If niggas just start greening random shit, it's because they're using something called a Zen or a Cronus, which is scripting and automatically hitting them shots, regardless of the contestation or the difficulty of the shot. It could be full court. They don't give a fuck if they put it up. A lot of people that use these things like to pretend like they're playing legitly by doing a lot of dribble moves or trying to cross you or look flashy when they're doing it, right? Because they're like, oh, that nigga's just probably skilled. No, that nigga's cheap. All right.
It's cheap.
And this ain't Call of Duty where the nigga is might just be beaming you calling him a cheater because he got aim assist. No, this nigga just hit a off one leg fade away into the fans green bean while it's 87% contested type shit. No, nigga, you're not Kawhi Leonard. Stop it. But
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's why using the Zen on 2K is crazy, boy.
It's crazy, but it's a big thing, man. It's a very big thing, and them shit's only $100, and niggas spend more than that on VC. So, that's why there's such a wave of smart scammers and like niggas look like they getting smarter. It's because even though you buy the Zen, you do have to watch a YouTube video to figure out how to configure and script it, type shit. So. Them niggas is learning how to code and be script kiddies, so they're getting smarter. Evolution. That's why I think AI is helping humanity, in a sense. But, back on the 2K shit, I think they are heading in a good direction, in my opinion, with what they did. But I don't like the fact that they release a 2K every year. I've never liked that.
I don't like that.
Who does?
It doesn't make sense. I don't know, some niggas like that, bro. They'll tell you I like it because it's a new engine, a new overhaul.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I be trying to tell you.
Probably also buy one game a year.
Nah, they probably buy 2K, Call of Duty, Madden,
2 or 3.
You know,
2 or 3 games.
Or so NCAA come out the same year.
You know, new trend, but yeah, that's tough. And the previous 2K, like everyone stopped playing that shit as soon as they tried to rearrange their terms of service for the most part. Up until that though, I felt like it was decent. I enjoyed it. I just it's always a grind, you know? Like you gotta be committed to the grind if you want to.
Yeah, I do think, I mean, they're not going to, so who gives a fuck about what Ashy thinks? But I do think they should just keep it one game and like I think the season pass should honestly be a yearly thing, and you just pay for maybe like a season pass every year. They're not going to do that. They're going to lose money on it. But having to pay fucking a new 2K every year and restart the VC grind, and that's just so whack. Or at least you should be able to transfer your player over.
Because that player you made last year, shit. But they probably got two dribble. Let me cut. Yeah, he gone.
Cut. This is crazy, man. It's like, damn.
But I did used to like 2K's old approach, bro. They used to give you a beta where you could create a nigga, learn how the new 2K is going to be, and then once you make that nigga in that little beta or demo, you could fucking upload him or carry him over to the fully released game. That was awesome. And it usually worked like you would play college, so you would go to a college team that you choose, or that would like pick you based off of your performance, because they did a little combine where you ran some dribble and drills, some sprints type shit. That was great, bro. What happened to game developers, Cracker? Why they giving us breadcrumbs? Yeah, I tried to wake them
MIA.
I tried to wake them up, you know. That's why I did it. That's why I did it. That's why I did it. I told you, spin a block. But like they used to actually give us shit. I ain't gonna like. I don't remember the last time I was giving some shit that I enjoyed, man. Besides, like demo wise or AAA studio wise, I can't. Yeah, AAA studio wise, I can't say the last game that came out that I enjoyed this year. Because From Software is technically AAA, if you ask me. And Elden Ring came out last year.
I do want to ask though, what out of all the games y'all have collectively played this year alone, right? It can be old, new, whatever. You know, what have you had the most fun with this year? What are y'all top two?
Ronan.
Destiny and Wukong.
How's that nigga weak?
Not only did he come back for that, but for that bullshit up in that.
Nah, let him rock.
Let him have it. Let him have it.
That's
all right.
I kept going.
You got Ronin
Think
and
about
what?
He said.
Ronin and what?
Wukong for sure.
Okay. Crazy.
Razor, what you get?
Oh my God! You put Ronin over Power Worlds?
I had to look at what I fucking played this year for real.
Yeah,
I don't think I played a lot of new shit this year.
I'm
It don't even have to be new. It can just be anything.
I mean,
I'm snitching.
Let me see.
I'm snitching.
For me, I'd say it's BG3 and Wukong for me. I'm a little late to the BG3 train, but we getting there.
BCG Card Shop Simulator though is catching up.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, I'll give Wukong one spot. I don't even of like the older shit I play. I kind of also want to put BG3 up there because I still play it. I mean, we still have runs we ain't even completed in that motherfucker. We ain't been in honor mode runs in a little minute. I feel. Shit. Damn. I don't even think I played a lot of new shit this year. The new shit I have played, most of it was hot ass. That's kind of wild thinking about that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy, right?
What are y'all
Skull
most
and
memorable gaming moments this
Skull
year?
and Bones.
Okay, all right. It can be terrible games, great games.
Suicide
what do y'all
Squad.
got? I was about to say that too. I was about to say Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I remember that.
We played that bitch for 5 days.
Together. Yeah, it was something we all played together. But once we beat it, the story wasn't even all that, bro. It was just playing together. That's what.
That was it. That's what made it
That's
fun.
what did it. The different characters, yeah. King Shark, Captain Boomerang, Harley Quinn, Deadshot. That was fun. But
it was fun.
The game was ass.
Even though, like, the first most of us couldn't even use the full roster because we had to double up on characters because it was glitching and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'd say for me a Suicide Squad. What else have I had like a lot of fun with? I had fun bashing Ronin. I did. Honestly.
That's tough.
I had fun with. I had
Stellar
fun
Blade.
Well,
not even a thought.
No, I wouldn't. Even put Stellar Blade was it was cool to run through it and beat it, but it didn't leave me with no taste of like, oh, I want to play that again. Like that was more like I'm gonna pick this up as a content creator, play it. I thought it was tight, like my review went from 8, like I had a solid like 8 on it, and then it fell to like a 5 and 6 by the end. I was done. I'm like, okay,
that's tough.
Yeah, but more so like Ronin, I put up there because I had fun bashing on it. I did have fun playing with Striker and Razor in the games at some point.
There you go.
It was kind of fun, even though it was a kind of shitty game. Suicide Squad is definitely up there. That was definitely a fun time for the like 5 days we played it together. I've had some fun BG3 runs, some funny moments on BG3, and yeah, that's about it right now so far. Oh, some good Among Us runs. I'll put Among Us up there too.
I can't do that, y'all niggas. Y'all niggas. This Discord's full of criminals.
Hey, just wait till lockdown protocol.
Oh, bro, I gotta look at that. I gotta get that.
That's gonna be even worse, bro, because like you don't have to be a crewmate to kill. And I've only seen 2 just 2 clips of that game before y'all even posted it. And I saw that and I was just like, that's definitely Among Us. But the killers or the crewmates can kill people in that game too.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely one of those games to look out for, especially it's an indie. And it's one of those categories that people just kind of look over or glance over, don't really pay attention to. But this is definitely going to be one of those games that'll get nominated up there and could potentially win it.
What? Nominated up where?
What are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Best indie.
Oh, best indie. Okay. Oh,
for real? You think so?
There's cape on for indie games. Come on now.
You would put that over TCG?
Oh hell no! But
then, huh?
That's just that personal.
Ashley, what about multiverses?
No,
that was this year. Yeah.
No.
No, what? No.
I forgot that came out. No.
Damn.
That need to be thrown in the toilet.
Dragon's Dogma 2.
I was just about to mention.
We did a giveaway and everything though.
Everything. That was our most. That gained us like 50 new people in the Discord.
Right, niggas flocked for that one.
Terrible, crazy, terrible.
This is do worse than Ronan.
Terrible.
I bet it gets nominated. I don't think Ronan does. That's funny.
Nominated for sure.
That's a good question, Scraggy.
Helldivers. I want to say Helldivers. I didn't even have that great of a run on Helldivers, honestly. Helldivers was actually though. Speaking of Helldivers, we can put that in the news. They're getting a massive overhaul. Like they redid everything, apparently. At no extra cost for the players, of course. They redid everything. They nerfed a lot of the bosses. They took down a lot of the spam on the bosses. They upped the damage. Like I think the damage on like one grenade went from like 100 to 1,000. So like they did a bunch of buffs on Helldivers. So maybe one day we load back up on Helldivers and check out the overhaul.
That sounds like the perfect response when your entire community is boycotting you and trying to let your game fucking die.
Yeah, that's literally why they did it. So they hopped on that shit fast. So apparently, like they nerfed a lot of the enemies and buffed, like super buffed all the players and their stuff. So it's no more like running around waiting on like an orbital to kill an enemy. Like you can actually easily, or maybe not too easily, but way easier than before, kill enemies and shit and actually have some more fun with that. So I guess maybe one day we can hop back on a weekend and fucking see what that overhaul is like. But I didn't have too much fun on Helldivers. I think that was just like a fad and everybody was kind of like overly obsessed with that game for a little bit. I didn't see the hype in that once I was playing it.
I think it still has like its little niche community too.
Of course, yeah, it's got a niche community. Damn.
That game was definitely a hype train.
It was a hype train for sure.
Yeah, y'all motherfuckers made me buy it just to not play that motherfucker. I just want y'all to know that.
There's a lot of games.
I'm in the same boat. Don't put me. I'm in the same boat, bro. I wouldn't have bought that amount.
I there's a lot of games I want my money back on this year.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you. Okay, what's y'all vote for? Like worst game?
Worst game of the year?
Worst game of the year. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, they need to learn their lesson.
Skull and Bones. Just cause niggas said this shit was quadruple A, bro. You know, that's
he said it with his chest.
Me.
He said it with his chest.
He said that shit so serious.
Quadruple
A title. Like I'm really proud of my studio and the shit that we push. Stop it.
Oh my god. That's crazy, man. Quadruple A game. Flop.
Loyal to a fault is that CEO. That's crazy, but
flop.
Yeah.
We gotta stop letting Ubisoft get away with this shit, man.
Nah, because for $17.99 you could actually get that
Oh my god!
You know what? I have a nomination for worst game of the year that none of y'all have played, but I feel like stupid for buying it. I bought the JJK game that came out this year.
Oh, that came out this year?
Yeah.
I asked you, so that's why I didn't buy it. I appreciate you being honest.
Oh, yeah, that shit was ass, boy.
I watched you scream it a little bit too. Yeah.
It was an anime game. What'd you expect?
Bro,
I expected it to be something like Naruto Ninja Storm.
Yeah, something. I expected something. That shit ain't give me nothing. And then
shit.
And Mama played Sukino and Gojo. And man,
did Storm Connections come out this year or was that last year?
Last year.
Okay, all right. That was ass too.
Yeah,
that was Storm 4.2.
And that JJK game had a fucking like a DVD player ass menu, bro. You remember them old menus with the DVDs? Yeah, that's how it looked, boy. That's just.
We know these damn anime games be lazy, and the community love it. They soak it up every time. Oh my god, it's the best thing ever. No, it's not.
Best thing since sliced bread.
It's just junk. Oh god.
Stop lying.
What else was bad this year? We had
one I know you'll probably need to look at. Panic Core. It's one that's I think currently trending right now, like on social media and stuff or whatever. It's supposed to be this multiplayer horror game where they use proximity voices and sound to potentially endanger yourself and your teammates.
Didn't you play that?
We refunded it.
Oh, okay.
Oh man,
you spoke like in third person, like you didn't even play it. Yeah, this man.
What do y'all think deserves a win for worst game of the year?
Concord.
You think so?
Concord.
I mean, come on, bro. That bitch off the market. Suicide Squad stayed up longer.
Bitch did not last 2 weeks.
Think about it. How does something like Suicide Squad outlive you?
That is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely am concerned how Suicide Squad is still running right now.
Why did Sony pull the plug on Concord so quick, bro?
That is a great question.
That's it.
They could have made it free. I swear, if they made it free, the player turnout would have been at least half of what they expected.
They could have altered to a live service model right then and there, and would have made some bread.
Yeah, like that.
Another one that we played for like 2 minutes, Ashley. I ain't gonna cap. Sorry, y'all, but that Killer Clowns game.
That was ass. That was ass. I forgot all about that game.
Y'all played that?
Yeah, we did.
Tough.
Y'all advocated for it. His ass played one day, two couple days on that bitch. Never touched it again.
Screaming that bitch for a week, just like Suicide Squad.
He said, "Come on, man, it's Killer Clowns, man. It's that shit. I ain't hear a peep out of it no more."
Hey, actually, you play Hellblade 2?
Hellblade 2. Oh yeah, I did play it. Yeah, that ain't. I wouldn't call that one of the worst games of the year. That's one of the games I got to finish. Actually, I like the story of Hellblade though, so I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. I like the story though, and the graphics. I like the graphics. It's like watching a movie, and I enjoy it, but I wouldn't say that was ass. I liked it. I like it for as much as I played on. I think I only got 2 hours.
Oh, wait a second. You've actually. I don't know if I should say this here, but
what?
You low-key set us up.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
You said something about a giveaway of Black Ops 6. But you also said you wanted to give away Dragon Ball Z. Those are both in October.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I was saying that since Black Ops 6 is at the end of October, I'm like we can just push that for November.
Oh
yeah, it comes out on the 24th or 26th. So I'm like we can push that towards November. Just give out Black Ops 6 and Assassin's Creed Shadows, and then for this month we'll give out DBZ and Silent Hill 2 because those come out around the same day. Like I think they're 3 days apart.
October is stacked for game releases.
It really is. Like there's a lot that came out.
They release games around this time that they don't want to compete from Game of the Year or deal with that pressure. You know, and it's closer to Black Friday and Christmas.
It is. They just want some sales.
I do want a couple of games in October. I guess
it's a good list coming out.
Buying COD, but I do want Dragon Ball and Silent Hill.
Oh no, we getting Dragon Ball. We can run a tourney on Dragon Ball for sure. That's easy. I think that'll be lit. Like I think that can be our first tourney with Dragon Ball, and that'll be easy to put together because they usually have tournament modes built into the game anyway. So we just set something like that up. That'll be fucking cool. And that'll be real fun,
but will it have crossplay?
Yeah, it has crossplay. Xbox
on launch.
Nah, you know motherfuckers don't have
what Dragon Ball. You said Dragon Ball gonna have crossplay on launch? Xbox and PlayStation?
You know they probably won't.
That's a question.
You know they probably won't. I'm gonna look. It has crossplay, but we don't know if it's gonna be on launch. Oh no, never mind. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero will not support crossplay natively, but some fans think the custom battle feature could be a workaround.
Some fans think. Stop that. Stop thinking, fans. All right, they don't want us to think.
Why don't we have crossplay
in 2024? The year of our Lord 2024. No crossplay.
No crossplay.
Why is there no crossplay for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, bro? Anime games.
I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna say that before
You copying it on Steam?
Yeah. Just to be safe.
I might have to do the same then. Damn. Bro, that's tough. Is so stupid, it is tough, right? Bro.
They put you in a pickle. But I mean, we can save that discussion for like a meeting or something because that's more logistics.
Yeah. Damn, but that's news though. I didn't know that Sparking Zero would not have crossplay. I thought I saw somewhere that it had it. That's crazy.
You know, it makes me feel stupid because I don't know why my dumb ass just assumed it would. I thought that was normal nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, no, you're not dumb at all. It should be the standard at this day and age where we are fucking with AI and, building robots. Like, crossplay should be a standard.
Yeah, they confirmed it. There will be no crossplay at all. Not even coming at all.
They're not even thinking about it because we fired all the people that work in that department.
Damn, forgot we need those people.
Are we in 2014? What are we doing? Why do we have no crossplay? We all just assume that because that just makes sense.
They just hurt us.
Wow. They not trying to make no money for real. Niggas gonna buy it.
Niggas gonna buy it for sure. Absolutely.
Damn, but do we want to buy that bitch on PC though?
That's what I'm saying. I ain't got no PlayStation, man. You talking about a tournament. I'm trying to beat somebody's ass. You know,
as a fact, you don't have a PlayStation. Fuck.
It sounds
dude.
like I'll be entering that PS5 Pro giveaway.
Damn, that's crazy. Because I'm like, damn, do I want to buy that shit on PC? Because motherfuckers gonna hack that bitch. Because you know, anime games they drop it, they never update that bitch ever again. So
yeah, it's gonna get modded, bro. Get it on PC. You gonna get some crazy mods. Like you gonna get Broly in that bitch. like game breaking Broly. Your pixels gonna freeze up like the movie.
Yeah, damn,
I know they confirmed the whole roster already, right? I haven't looked at it.
Everybody's on that thing.
Yeah,
everybody's on that thing.
Yeah, it's nasty.
They got Z Broly or just Super.
Yo, dang, this is gonna suck. But so the cutoff I'm reading right now, the cutoff for the Game Awards nominations are November 17th. After that, all nominees are gonna get posted. So Black Ops 6, Sparking Zero, every game coming out in October is still eligible for Game of the Year.
What's the cutoff for it?
November 17th.
When does Assassin's Creed Shadows drop?
November 18th. Nah.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
No, that'd be crazy.
November 12th. Oh, it's still in. Yep.
Ooh, that's interesting. I mean, critics are gonna have the game a week beforehand, so they're gonna get to judge it and whatnot.
They're gonna glaze Assassin's Creed Shadows.
IGN. This game has zero correct historic accuracy.
Nah. IGN is working towards like my bad, gargling Ubisoft right now. I couldn't even get that word out.
10 out of 10. No bugs detected.
They gave the best review for
Don't say
Outlaws.
They did. They did. Yeah. And they made a 30-minute video about how great the game was. No one were watching as they're talking. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm watching you glitch. What are you talking about? Oh, you're right.
They love it.
They rated Outlaws higher than Wukong.
They did.
And you think they're not gonna rate Shadows higher?
Oh,
they paid. IGN get paid. They making their money. They some sellouts. They some fucking sellouts, man. This is wrong with gaming. Fucking sellouts. Oh, you're right. I do hope it's a great game though.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's a great game.
I like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
there's only a couple I haven't bought, which was the one in London, and then I think the one after that. But that was because I was
Which one was in London?
I want to say. I don't know the name of that. I didn't buy Shadows. No, not Shadows. I'm sorry. Let me see. The one that was in London, because there was like a brother and a sister. I'm pretty sure. I couldn't tell if it was a brother or sister or if they were in love. But times are weird.
Yeah, I'll say with how sick this media is.
Mm-hmm.
Why not both?
I think that's what they were going for.
That's crazy.
What did
November 12th for Shadows? I'm actually excited. That's probably gonna be the. There's not. I don't think there's any crazy games coming out. December. Syndicate was in London.
Yeah. Guess I didn't buy Syndicate. Syndicate wasn't the one that I was talking about though. There's a newer one, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this one. No crossplay on fucking Sparking Zero is so disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm genuinely disappointed about that. Damn, that was gonna be fun. I mean, we can still do some 30 seconds, but that was gonna be fun. Also, Assassin's Creed was originally supposed to come out on the 15th. They pushed it back to the 12th. That scares me.
The 15th, and they pushed it back to the 12th for the next month?
Yeah, they pushed it back to the 12th of November. They pushed it back 3 days. Not back, but they moved it up 3 days.
Oh, that shouldn't scare you. That means they're confident, bro.
Yeah, that's what scares me.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah. I don't like when games are too confident. Because then they fuck some shit up. Jedi Survivor was very confident when it came out.
I mean, they guarantee you fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
Chad, damn near nothing but praise for Survivor.
Oh, I love Survivor, but it came out buggy as hell. It came out unplayable. Like when a company's because I think they did the same with Survivor. They pushed it out early and they're like, yeah, it's gonna be great.
Oh, it was wrong.
For the first 3 days, no one could play it because it was so buggy. People were falling off maps on the middle of a map and just going into the black hole abyss. And lightsabers wouldn't work. Cal's face wouldn't load. And they were like, "Yeah, well, we're working on bugs. We're pushing out updates as the week goes, and we're sorry." And it's like, "Oh, okay, but y'all released this a couple of days early." But okay, so I'm a little traumatized. But
that makes sense.
Yeah. You know, these gaming companies like to release unfinished products.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Survivor, though, what I am happy about is that the Jedi series will be concluded with its third installation. So they have confirmed that they've been working on the third game. It's coming soon, maybe by 2026, and it's going to be the closing chapter. So thank God they're not milking the series, because this is definitely set up for a trilogy, and I hope they really conclude it in a satisfying way. And I'm glad that they're doing it and not trying to milk it. That's all. That's really all I had to say on the series. So I'm excited for it. And if this trilogy doesn't flop, like if they don't fuck up the third game and they somehow make it better than Survivor, I don't know how they could, but if they could, this would be the best trilogy Star Wars game ever. So
what other trilogies of Star Wars games had though?
That's a great question. I'll get you an answer. There's one for sure. It's old. The trilogy games. So Lego Star Wars is technically a trilogy.
Okay. Didn't see that.
Lego Star Wars. I think that's pretty much all of it, honestly. Maybe that might have been the one they were talking about.
They never made a third. It was like the Force Unleashed and then the other one, right?
Yeah, those they made a third. Battlefront didn't have a third either.
Battlefront didn't get the third, no.
So technically the only finished trilogy they have is
golly, that's pretty crazy.
Unless I guess you go back to the PS2 days. Did they release 3 episodes of Star Wars on PS2? That's crazy.
Did they?
Because I see PS2 Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. So did they have episodes 1 and 2?
That's so confusing. Hold on, because it wasn't Revenge of the Sith the 4th movie?
I don't know. I've never watched the Star Wars besides Rogue One.
Oh no, Revenge of the Sith was Episode 3. That's right.
Wait. Quantic Dream is making a Star Wars game? Oh shit!
Are they doing the Knights of the Old Republic thing? Is that them?
No, Quantic Dream's doing a Star Wars Eclipse. It's to be announced. What? It's when?
You just stumbled onto something.
That'd be fire. That'll be fire. We did stumble on something. Hold on, stand by, everybody. So Star Wars Eclipse is in development by Quantic Dream. That's the same people as Heavy Rain, Detroit, and Detroit Become Human, and what is it?
Which is why they just had that sale so they could get revenue.
Souls, Heavy Rain.
Yeah, Beyond Two Souls. Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic remake is still to be announced. It's by Saber Interactive right now. And then Star Wars Jedi, the third installment, is by Respawn, of course, which is owned by EA. So those are in development right now. But episodes that we've had, or games that we've had recently, we got games going back to the NES. Jeez. These are all 80s, 90s.
Damn, they released Dustborn? I heard that did terrible. You know, it was them.
Yeah, I guess the only trilogy are the Lego ones.
Yeah, the Lego ones go strong, though. We'll fight about them Legos.
They do. Yeah, that's it. Damn, that's crazy, though. We're getting A Quantic Dream Star Wars game. What the hell? Star Wars Eclipse. Let me get some news on that though, because I really hope that becomes a thing. That'd be cool. There's a trailer? No way.
There really is a trailer. You watch it?
Oh, it's gonna be open world. This isn't a trailer, it's just details on it with like, you know, other clips and stuff. So they don't have a trailer yet. Okay, so it says it's in early development. That was towards the end of 2021. They announced that it was in early development, and that suggested that Star Wars Eclipse was apparently at least 3 to 4 years away from launch at the time of writing 3 years ago. So we might see an announcement in it within a year. Experience the first ever open world Star Wars game. Well, it's not anymore because Outlaws exists, sadly. Set between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and The Return of the Jedi. Explore distinct planets across the galaxy, both iconic and new. Risk it all as K-Vest, an emerging scoundrel seeking freedom and the means to start a new life, along with her companion Nyx. Interesting. Interesting. With all new characters and environments, you have the power to make choices with consequences thanks to many outcomes in this deeply branching narrative. So it's a deeply branching Star Wars game, narrative Star Wars game that's open world. Interesting. I wonder how that's going to play out. Well, we learned something new. Cool. Alrighty. I don't know. Well, that's a lot we covered today. Y'all got anything? Let me drop this link for y'all. That's crazy. Nope. Y'all got any closing, Striker? If you're not sleeping, Ray.
TCG Card Shop Simulator. Definitely recommend go check it out.
For sure. I have a question. I don't know if you guys know, but do you guys know the history of the character Oob?
Oob? Who's Oob?
Like from Dragon Ball? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Oob? Mm-hmm. Isn't he GT?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
He ain't GT?
He is GT.
I wanted to hear that, Striker. What do you mean, nah? Because he's in Super?
Oob? He was at the end of the Boo Saga.
No. He was at the end of the Boo Saga?
No, he's in GT.
Because the whole idea is that he's Boo reborn as a good person, like Goku.
He is Boo reborn. That was his wish that King Yama honored.
But that was like immediately after, like they defeated him. Like the next episode was him fighting Oob.
Him fighting Oob?
At the tournament.
What tournament?
Goku.
Okay.
Was he in GT?
That was in Super, right? He was in GT.
Okay, yeah, because he's definitely in Super.
That was GT? I could have sworn that was.
No, he's in Super too.
No,
that wasn't Z.
The thing that you're talking about, Scraggy, when he's fighting him in the tournament, I thought that was in Super. Is it in Z?
I thought that was in Z.
When he's fighting him after the tournament?
Might be right. You might be right because I do remember Goku was in a blue, key, like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that might be. Yeah, that is GT. But I know they did fight. But
I think
that wouldn't be canon then.
I guess.
You see where I'm getting at, Scraggy. No, let me stop.
Man, where'd this spawn from?
Huh? Oh, because we were talking about Sparking Zero characters, and I wanted to confirm that Broly was the Broly not from the movie, but it's Super, and it is that Broly.
Is the Broly from Super?
Yeah.
I want Z Broly though.
Yeah, I figured. Me too. But yeah, and then I saw Oob in the game too, and then I thought about it. I was like, GT character that was also in Super, but he was in GT before he was in Super.
He was in Super?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I recall him from Super.
Okay. He's a kid, pretty sure. And
he was a kid in GT too. Well, I guess he was more like a teen, I guess you would say.
Yeah. Nah, he was even younger.
Like, the Tournament of Power is the only thing I can recall from Super.
I think that's all most.
I mean, it was kind of quick.
You don't remember Black Goku?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was before the Tournament of Power. There was also Resurrection F.
But it was Super. That's what we talking about. He said Tournament of Power was the only thing he remembered from Super, so I threw out another arc. But
Goku can say nigga now.
Because
been on that tip.
Oh, never mind.
Nah, Black Goku.
Oh yeah,
I do remember that little clip that came. Don't shoot this man. He's not black.
Hey man.
Oh man.
But yeah, my bad. I just wanted to ask that real quick. I'm
No,
sorry.
yeah. Honorable mention to Frieza, the ultimate racist.
That's crazy. Do you think he's racist though?
I do, 100%.
They are monkeys. He's
Definitely
right.
racist.
They are literally apes.
No, they are. But he's racist. He doesn't like apes. His race, he thinks his race is superior. He's racist, all right. He thinks his race is superior than those Saiyans. He hates them Saiyans.
I ain't arguing with you. Yeah.
He's like, them filthy monkeys, them filthy apes. Like, goddamn, Frieza. And you know it's a shot at black people in America.
But he came around. Damn. but Frieza came around, bro. But it's a shot at black people.
It's a shot at black people.
Y'all know the voice actor that played Frieza's white?
White lady. Yeah, old white lady too.
Oh yeah, she get hard up.
Monkeys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, monkeys.
You're ready.
Her dreams.
We tracking. We saw her say that shit with passion. At Comic-Con. Yeah.
Yeah, she do be hitting that shit though.
She do be hitting that motherfucker. Can't deny it.
Oh my god, that is funny. Well, wrapping up this episode, we want to thank everyone who made it this far in today's show. All we ask for your appreciation for you to spread the love by sharing the podcast with a friend. While you're at it, go ahead and drop us a 5-star rating on supported platforms because this helps the algorithm promote our show, which helps us with bringing in new listeners. Don't forget that if you want to reach out and keep up with us, you can always find us in our Discord server over at discord.gg/the summit. We want to thank y'all for tuning in to this long special episode 30. And as always, we will see y'all next week. Peace.
Is that a / or a backslash?
That's a /.
Oh, okay. There's a difference. Just wondering.
Thanks, Striker.
Ruined the fuck out your outro.
Thanks, Striker.
That was intentional, ain't it?
What would we do without you?